Hey, good afternoon, and welcome to Everyday Talk 24/7. It's Saturday, June 25th. Thanks so much for being here today. Today today is the day after the decision that the Supreme Court handed down their ruling of Roe versus Wade. And I would like to add perhaps a sobering comment that we need to rethink very carefully what's going on here. The overturning the end of Roe is not the end of abortion. Okay, let me state that again. The end of Roe is not the end of abortion. What the Supreme Court did was to strike down a very deeply flawed ruling that both liberals and conservatives, that's good liberals and conservative scholars, have agreed has been very flawed right from the beginning. So they struck down this ruling, but the justice's statement says nothing about abortion in terms of whether it's good or bad. What it's done is expose the bad decision that was made in terms of the flawed thinking and put abortion in the hands of the states without saying a word about whether abortion is good or bad. So abortion has not been overturned. Abortion has not been declared to be wrong. It's rather just about left in the hands of the states to decide. In my opinion, I think the number of abortions are going to go up. The angst is going to go up. The anger is going to go up. Because there are people already lining up to support people to have more abortions. National employers are prepared to offer to pay expenses for their employees to travel to states where abortion is legal. The limits on abortion in many states now will just go through the roof. Many states will follow Colorado, where you can now legally have an abortion until late in the 9th month. So we're going to come down to this idea of abortion states and life states. We're going to have companies that are national companies that are going to be supporting abortion. Some are going to be not supporting abortion. You can see what's happening here. The seeds are being laid, being sown for increased discord. Abortion access is not really going to be denied. I believe it's going to be increased. What this reminds me of is passages like Psalm 146, where we are told not to put our hope in princes and people and the laws and the government of people, but only in the Lord is there hope. Only through changed hearts will this plague of abortion end. The legal system can't handle it because we have lost moral compass with having God at the center of our laws. And as long as this remains, and we're in a humanist, man-centered, man-serving environment, issues like abortion will continue to fester. We, as God's people, must be about living humble, quiet lives that honor God first, and have prayers that are for hearts to be broken, prayers for the gospel to be renewed, not along political lines, not along lines of energy and protest, but along lines of opening our hearts to the things of Christ and encouraging others to go that route as well. We need to be humble. We need to be praying right now. Roe is not a time, I think, for us to signal victory. All Roe has done is just draw the lines all that more sharply, more distinctly. By ending Roe, we've not ended abortion. What we've said is, what the Supreme Court has said, each state is going to decide for itself what is acceptable or not acceptable in terms of ending the life of children in the womb. And that one won't be solved by legal issues. That one will be solved by hearts won to the gospel of Christ. And your part is not to go crazy, not to go angry, but to live out the gospel and to make it attractive so their hearts will be changed. That's the hope of the unborn. It's also the hope of the born. May God give us the grace to trust Him and live out the gospel, the beauty of the gospel of Jesus Christ in a very hostile environment. So no, Roe is not the end of abortion, but it might be the start of the people of Christ awakening to what the real message needs to be. And that's my thought for this day. May the Lord bless us as we worship Him and come before Him this weekend. Give us hearts that are broken and open to the gospel of Christ. Thank you so much for being here. Check us out everydaytalk247.com. If you haven't subscribed, turn on post notifications. These videos will come right to you. If you got more questions for Q&A Friday, send them in. It's coming up again. Thank you so much for being here today. Such an honor to be with you. Lord bless you, and Lord willing, we'll see you soon. Bye-bye.